Now at 5:30, a Bay Area planning agency is worried about too much of a good thing. Cities with lots of jobs, but not enough housing. Good evening, I'm Elizabeth Cook.
I'm Alan Martin. A regional commission's exploring an idea to limit office space in some cities.
Just an idea, but KPIX5 Simon Perez says it's already getting plenty of pushback. Simon?
Liz, South San Francisco is one of 11 Bay Area cities that has 2 jobs for every single housing unit. But what if those jobs went to cities with more housing? Would make it easier to commute. People could live closer to those jobs. That is the idea behind limiting office space. This is the sound of jobs, lots and lots of jobs. Facebook is setting up its Oculus office park here at the Bayfront in Burlingame. But all those workers need a place to live, and Burlingame doesn't have the housing. It is one of 11 cities in the Bay Area that have more than 2 jobs for every housing unit. The consequence? Workers have to drive to get to work, clogging freeways. So the Metropolitan Transportation Commission is thinking about ways to spread the jobs around the Bay and put them closer to where people live. One idea: limit the amount of office space in these 11 cities that have lots of jobs.
Feels like a little bit of NIMBYism, sort of. I have my job, and now we're going to restrict building of office, and you can't have your job. We want you to go somewhere else.
Indeed, the CEO of this zero-emission bus company says he chose Burlingame for a specific reason.
We did a very formal site selection process, and there are very few locations like Rollins Road in Burlingame where you can start a company that is a company that has to develop, test, validate a physical product.
Popple says the peninsula is rich in engineering expertise that he couldn't tap if he weren't able to set up shop here. MTC spokesperson John Goodwin says, hold on a second, this is simply a concept. And besides, the MTC couldn't enforce an office space cap anyway. If it's not enforceable, why even come up with the idea and put it on paper?
That this is something for our planners to analyze as we move on to the next stage of development of the next regional plan.
So I could tell the mayor of Burlingame or Milpitas or anyplace else, nothing to worry about. There will never be a cap?
Well, it's not going to be imposed by MTC.
Now, Goodwin says to look at it like this. What if we tried it? What would happen? That's the concept from the MTC. But the Burlingame mayor wants none of that. She says the best way to improve the problem is to improve the existing transit we have now. In South San Francisco, I'm Simon Perez, KPIX5.